Do you know how to maximize a negotiation so that you come out with as much as you possibly can? Do you know how to get more gigs or opportunities by negotiating from a perspective of perceived fairness? Can you tell by someone's body language when they're disguising the truth, i.e. lying to you? Hello, this is Greg Williams, the master negotiator and body language expert. If you're a speaker who wants to know how to get more gigs and do so at higher fees, a small business owner, someone in management, or someone exploring the possibilities of becoming a professional speaker, then you need to attend my presentation at the Ohio chapter of the National Speakers Association. I'll be there on March the 9th, and if you're there too, I'm going to give you more than a few negotiation tools that you'll be able to use that will allow you to become a truth-deciphering, body language reading, emotional intelligence machine. During my presentation, I'm going to discuss negotiation strategies that allow you to determine if there's more to be had and how much more to go after. I'll also give you insight into how you can become a human lie detector. Warning! Don't try this at home. Are you kidding? That's the best place to try this. I'll also discuss how to identify and use emotional intelligence to gain greater insight into what really makes someone tick, and a whole lot more. We're going to have fun as some of the attendees will receive prizes for allowing us to delve into their minds and make us appear like we're psychics. What number am I thinking of now? Oh, no. Okay. Now, the question is, are you going to be at the presentation on March the 9th at the Ohio chapter of the National Speakers Association? Or are you too busy addressing all the business opportunities you can handle? Yeah, right. My guess is you'd like to have more opportunities and at higher fees. If I'm right, I'll see you on March the 9th. Just because you've watched so far, I'm going to give you a bonus. Ding, 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 ding. Congratulations, you're a GREG winner! The video that follows outlines 7 steps to negotiating successfully. Once again, this is Greg Williams, the master negotiator and body language expert, saying, remember, you're always negotiating. See you on March the 9th. This is Greg Williams, the master negotiator and body language expert, with the negotiation tip of the week. Negotiation tip number 1025. 7 steps to negotiating successfully. When you negotiate, do you use a system? Do you haphazardly jump into a negotiation without any planning or thought for what you might do if you hit roadblocks? In order to negotiate successfully, good negotiators prepare before a negotiation. The information that follows outlines 7 steps you can use to negotiate successfully. Number 1, gather background information. When gathering background information, include the style, values, ethnicity, culture, demographics, which entails younger negotiators on and using Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and their way of communicating versus those that are slower to use these mediums, and consider other information that's pertinent to that particular negotiation session. Number 2, assess your arsenal of negotiation tactics and strategies. The more you're aware of how to use the appropriate tactic with the appropriate strategy applied at the appropriate time, the more options you'll have and be able to execute during the negotiation. Number 3, create your negotiation plan. Consider the overall strategy that you'll use for the negotiation. Break strategies into tactics. Assess possible strategies the other negotiator might employ. Take into consideration the use of red herrings. Note, red herrings are items that have little to no value to you that you position as having value, but items that possess real value to the other negotiator. Also consider how you might apply pressure to points, increasing your leverage throughout the negotiation. Number 4, engage in the negotiation process. Observe body language and mannerisms. This can be done in person, via the phone, and in writing via email, etc. Note the style in which the other person negotiates, i.e., friendly, let's get along; reserved, I'm not quite sure how this is going to go and I'm apprehensive; hostile, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. The only way for me to win is for you to lose. I'm in the driver's seat. It's my way or the highway. Number 5, closing the negotiation. Be on high alert for the conclusion of what you think is an agreement serving as the next phase of the negotiation. In some cultures, this is a common practice. If you're unsure of the other negotiator's sincerity, put deliverables into phases of the negotiation. Number 6, conduct a postmortem. Dissect the negotiation. Assess what went right, what could have been improved upon, what you learned from that negotiator about negotiation styles, what lessons should be taken forth into other negotiations, what went wrong, why did it go wrong, what could have been done differently, what prevented you from using a better tactic and strategy to allow you to gain control of the negotiation. Number 7, create negotiation archive. Create an archive of your negotiations and store them in a repository. Set up keywords to cross-reference sections, tactics, and strategies in your negotiation write-ups to be used for the extraction of quick ideas and serve as a resource for future negotiations. Whether you're a negotiation neophyte or a seasoned professional, by using the platform of the 7 steps to negotiating successfully as your negotiation foundation, you'll be considerably ahead of the other negotiator, and everything will be right with the world. Remember, you're always negotiating. The negotiation tips are: number 1, when negotiating, seek advantages that allow you to exploit your strength, but don't disparage the other negotiator in your enthusiasm to obtain victory. Number 2, when a negotiation outcome is less than expected, learn from the experience. Commit to getting better. Increase your knowledge of how to use the right tactic with the right strategy aligned with the right situation. Number 3, make sure you observe and control your biases when assessing the person with whom you'll be negotiating. That's it for this week. If you'd like to gain more insight about when to use the appropriate strategy and tactic during a negotiation and how to read body language, please go to www.themasternegotiator.com. Once there, click on Free Negotiation Tips. I look forward to seeing you again with next week's Negotiation Tip of the Week. This is Greg Williams, the Master Negotiator and Body Language Expert, saying, remember, you're always negotiating.